Daniels was the third guy to start at quarterback last year for Georgia. Went 4-0 as a starter and lit up the stat sheet. Looking to throw in the first play. Dumps it off underneath. And making the catch is the true freshman tight end, Brock Bowers from Napa, California. Welcome to college football. Penalty on Justin Schaefer makes it 2nd and 8 now. Play action, Daniels flips it short again. Second catch for Bowers and the young tight end making an impact, but wrestled out of bounds after a short gain. 7 completions for 30 total yards. On 3rd and 7, Daniels has good protection, and once again, it's that tight end. Brock Bowers is open. He's got 3 catches.
And nobody's across from him. Easy release this time for Bowers. And he's dropping a defensive end, but that's an easy pitch and catch. Again, going back to what Todd Monken says, good recognition, pre-snap read. He knew as soon as he got to football, they didn't have spring ball. Defense is about continuity, playing together, being with each other, and they couldn't do it a year ago. This year they can.
Daniels rolls out, finds Bowers again, and the young tight end is having a heck of a debut. First down near midfield.
1st and 10 from their own 12. The worst starting field position of the afternoon, and wide open. Room service to Bowers, and the freshman is off. Foot race. They're looking at shoe bottoms and nothing else.
Yeah, I mean, I believe that's him right there. And you're going to see them run a little fake to the back to try to get them outflanked. And that defender right there just doesn't stick with Bowers. And then from here on, he just runs through every possible angle on the field. Bring in the young guy, Carson Beck, and let him get in a rhythm so he can show us what he's got.
The play action sets up the screen, complete to the tight end, Bowers. A great runner after the catch. Showing some skills with it in the open field. Looks right, fires, touchdown! Bowers again.
Out of modern-day high school, the powerhouse in Southern California. Comes out with a play-action pass, and he's right on target to the tight end, Brock Bowers. 3rd down and 5. And Daniels on target to Bowers. First down, back into Carolina territory.
You can take one shot here and see if you can get a chunk play.
They get it to Bowers. He's across midfield and wrestled down at the 46.
Just look at all this time. Bennett, first down and goal to Bowers. We've forgotten about him for a few minutes.
They would otherwise be behind all those players that you just mentioned in the depth chart.
Play action again. Bennett, plenty of time to set his feet and throw a good ball, and it's the 3rd touchdown of the day for Brock Bowers.
We asked these coaches, is there any surprise? Is this a guy that's kind of flashing more than you thought? They didn't even hesitate.
Move the change, and Bennett is going to stay in the air. Going a deep ball. He's got separation. Perfect placement. Brock Bowers, the tight end.
Off the pass from Stetson Bennett. Bennett in trouble. Gets it to Bowers, the tight end. First grab for him today. And the freshman's off to the races. Bowers will take it all the way. There's a flag down. Bowers in the end zone. There's a flag back at the 35.
Nobody in the middle of the field.
Jordan Wright's the guy that's sneaking up there that Gary circled. Here they come. Georgia picks it up brilliantly again. Here's the long ball. McConkey. No, it's Bowers, and he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia. That one's going to stand. There is a flag down, but I think it's interference on Kentucky.
Holding. Defense, number 14. That's what it is declined. The result of the play is a touchdown.
Great catch, great throw. High points the ball and hauls it in. Play action. Bennett down the middle, throws a strike again to Bowers into Kentucky territory. Brooke Bowers again. Kendall Milton back in there. One of those three tailbacks used today. They fake it to him. Bennett's going to loft it. Bowers has got it. Touchdown, Georgia again to the tight end. Over 10 minutes into this quarter, that was Georgia's first pass of the half. Another one's coming right here, and it's Bowers, the tight end, as he's done all year with another big play.
Tight ends, everybody's doing this right now. You put the tight end block and you turn around the screen. Your offensive linemen are allowed to go downfield because the ball is caught behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's the quick screen, Bowers, and look at the stiff arm, and then the acceleration by the freshman tight end.
You focus internally every week to play to your standard, and that's a pretty dang high standard for the Dogs.
Bennett, good ball thrown, bobbled for a moment, and then Brock Bowers comes up with the catch.
3rd down and 10. Bennett down the middle, tucked it in complete, and a first down to Bowers. End around coming for Bowers. He scored once on the ground this year. He's got a big gainer here, and he's still going. Bowers inside the 20, down to the 18-yard line. Down the field for number 19.
Well, they've got their pick of plays here, and they're just letting it happen, anything they want. They just are dialing up.
And it stays in with Cook to his right. Cook, little razzle-dazzle reverse. That's going to be Brock Bowers. He's got speed to the 15. Bowers breaks a tackle. He's got strength. Leapfrogs a defender at the 5.
Yeah, you don't expect to see a tight end that's able to do this. Cook flips the ball, good blocking. Even Bennett is in there trying to mix it up. And this is where he has that explosiveness.
1st and goal. Cook the lone back. Bennett going to throw, completes it, breaking a tackle at the 5, lunging for the end zone, and those genes and that athleticism helps Brock Bowers pick up his 7th touchdown of the season. That leads the SEC for tight ends. 3rd down and goal. Daniels works out of the shotgun. Wide open. That is Bowers, who snuck through and found himself all alone for another score. 8 touchdowns now for the uber talented freshman Brock Bowers.
Only a 3-man rush on 2nd and 10. There's the slant to Brock Bowers. Look at the tight end go! An extra gear for the freshman. Touchdown. Wow.
This is beautiful route running from a true freshman. Now when you get to the top, snap your head, pluck that football. Let's see some home run speed from the true freshman from Cali. You got Bowers up top one-on-one if you want it.
They'll go there. Bowers climbs the ladder. He's got another touchdown. Can be a matchup nightmare.
Watch the body control. Win at the line of scrimmage. Get your head back. Now body control.
They fake it to him. Bennett throws complete. It is Bowers. First down for the big Georgia tight end. Bennett throws
nice
complete.
Catch.
What a catch by Bowers.
Yep. This guy's what an athlete he is, isn't he?
Yeah.
A hybrid tight end does just enough blocking to stay in there.
Just a 4-man rush. Bennett deep middle. Got it to Bowers. Wow. And with all due respect to Charlie Kohler of Iowa State, Trey McBride of Colorado State, and Jalen Weidemeyer of Texas A&M, and probably came in as Georgia's leading receiver. And probably will finish this game as their leading receiver. Here he is again, going through some traffic, still going. Bowers, touchdown, Georgia. Wow.
Blitz coming from this side. They throw it to the other side, and Bowers runs through 1, 2, 3 tackles. And remember, that's clock.
79 right here. Bennett fires, got it to Bowers, and he's all the way out to the 40.
The last significant practice here with a fever, but he's okay. And this is the regular 5 that they practice with for 14 practices. Bennett under pressure, delivers downfield. It's Brock Bowers who goes high to make the catch, and the Dogs are threatening in the red zone.
Gets vertical, and he holds the safety. Little wheel route with the other tight end, Bowers, and because this the corner, actually, DJ Turner had to respect that. You've got a linebacker running downfield with the fleet-footed tight end, Brock Bowers.
Good to see that Dax Hill is there. He did not come down with the team. Reports it was COVID, but number 30, key safety for the Wolverines, is in there. On 1st and goal, Bennett to Bowers. And Brock Bowers scores, and Georgia draws first blood. ACL in the spring. It's been a tough rehab. He hasn't been 100%, but when he is, he's dangerous. And now that's the top receiver for Georgia, the freshman from Napa, Brock Bowers, who muscles down to the 20. I don't like this spot at all. It's 3rd and 1. They're going to throw for it. Bowers has got it. He's got a blocker. Touchdown, Georgia. And here is a flag down, though. Hold on. There's a flag near the line of scrimmage. Bennett says it's on Bama.
I think they hit him. I think they hit Stetson Bennett after he released the football. Jordan Battle on a blitz came through and hit Stetson Bennett in the face.
You had a feeling the guy as talented as Brock Bowers, who's made an impact from the moment he arrived on campus, had a big game in the opener against Clemson.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, number 9, defense. Result of the play is a touchdown.
Was able to get free and walk into the end zone. Bama kind of rolling the dice, hoping that they would get to Bennett. Nobody takes Brock Bowers. That's an easy touchdown.
He was 11-1 as the starter a year ago. 8-0 in SEC play. The quick pop to the great tight end. Freshman National Player of the Year last year, Brock Bowers.
Jones on the left, Mims on the right. Bennett across the middle, wide open to his big tight end target. Down to the 1 goes Bowers.
1st and goal from the 5. They have quieted this raucous crowd very quickly. The reverse. Brock Bowers turns the corner and scores. Another great call by Todd Monken and beautifully executed by the Dogs. A 5-yard touchdown run.
Perfect execution. Bowers in motion, gets the flip, gets a block from his quarterback Stetson Bennett, and finds his way in the end zone. You got to keep an eye on that big tight end right here. Darnell Washington right here, 6'7", 250-pound target in the red zone.
They go to the other tight end, Brock Bowers.
Wow.
Touchdown! With fortune there. But Bowers is just too good. After the fake toss, Bennett got it off to Bowers for a first down.
What a play by Stetson Bennett. I mean, he sells the fake after the bootleg fake. Watch how long it takes him. Sells the fake. Now, when he gets it, there's somebody right there. And he has to instinctively get rid of the ball. B.J. Gibson, number 36, is in there at one of the safety spots. So a depleted defense loses another right now. And right to the work is Stetson Bennett.
Brock Bowers, after the play fake, showing his great athleticism. He's going to take it all the way for his 3rd touchdown of the game. 78 yards.
So it's 2nd down and 10 for Stetson, who at least at the beginning of this play lines up under center with Kenny McIntosh behind him, and it's Bowers, just like Stentz talked about in the open. Just get him the football. There he goes. 75 yards.
Just a remarkable talent. Brock Bowers lined up, hipped off of the left side of the offensive front. And this is just speed. You get the defense to lean the opposite direction. Kind of like what we showed right off the top. This guy is different. This is more than just a tight end. We asked them, you know, is he a positionless player on the offense?
Dejon Edwards stands next to Bennett on a 1st and 20. Stetson throws a bullet, and it's caught right near the marker to Bowers, and Bowers is doing it all once again. Bowers already has one rushing touchdown, make it 2. This guy is a weapon in every single way. Already, Bennett's found 9 different receivers today. This is the 10th play of the drive. Bowers, another terrific catch, just short of the end zone.
Bennett keeps it, unloads. Here's the best tight end in the country, Brock Bowers. And a mismatch matched up right now on a corner. And there he is, catch made, and he is down to the goal line, just short. And the Dogs will have 1st and goal after that 12-yard gain.
Got too close to Uga. And there's Bowers with the reception. And Bowers powers his way to the 44.
Meanwhile, Georgia's second possession from the 34. Stetson Bennett off the play fake, throws, and that's a perfect strike to Brock Bowers.
Big difference.
Big difference. Yep. 2nd down and 5. They fake the toss sweep and come back the other way. Bowers caught it twice, and he's still running. 1st down, Georgia.
Well, then all of a sudden everything changed. Had that touchdown pass at the end of the half, 3 turnovers, and from there, a national championship quarterback.
And 29 touchdown passes last year. This one's knocked up. Bowers tips it to himself, and he'll score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Same thing, the wheel route that was so good to Florida. Jeez.
Wow. That went up about every body part of both those guys. Yeah. Bowers finally got it.
Ness, and if Bernie turns around and uses 2 hands.
4th down and 7.
All man-to-man coverage.
McConkey in motion. Blitz coming off the edge. Flags are down. Might be a free play. Bowers has got it to the 4-yard line.
And they're a real challenge. A lot of movement with this defensive front.
That was the last meeting. It was in Athens in 2020. Bowers his first catch and drags tacklers with him.
Here's what you see, everything that Bowers can do. He's working on a safety.
Kendall Milton now the tailback. Play fake wide open. Brock Bowers the touchdown.
Stetson Bennett looks that way. Here comes the pressure. He throws one, and it is caught. Bowers inside the 10, down to the 5. I formation. Milton is now the I-back. Play action. Bennett into the end zone, underthrown. Scooped up by Bowers. Touchdown.
Does it hit?
Bowers took it right off the top of the grass.
Next it'll be the tight ends.
Play fake, RPO down the middle, and tight end named Brock Bowers right on Gary's call. 1st down.
It's behind him on purpose.
47th catch for Bowers. And now it's Bowers again on a crossing route, and he's still going. Brock Bowers all the way to the 18-yard line.
Lots of questions. Didn't win that game, but he got it rolling, and now he...
Dejon Edwards in the backfield and gets in motion out of it. Bennett throws on the run. Bowers, touchdown, Georgia. 3 catches on the drive. The last one's in the end zone for number 19.
Yes, I love the way they used Stetson Bennett when they were down here.
It's not necessarily that they're doubling him. Georgia really not targeting him a lot. There he is.
Down the middle on cue, it's Bowers who is open that time and rumbles out of the 16. Empty backfield. Bennett steps up, fires across the middle, and it's Brock Bowers with an early catch. Kendall Milton now is the back. Off the play fake, Bennett flips it underneath. It's Bowers with his 2nd catch, and the man from Napa back in his home state for the first time down inside the 30. Fake it to McIntosh. Bennett on the move, looking to create over the middle, and checks it down to Bowers, who makes his 3rd catch. It is knocked down at the 20 by Hodges Tomlinson. Bennett has all kinds of time. Launches for Bowers again, who makes the catch in TCU territory. TCU backs off, rushes 3, plays coverage. Bennett down the middle. Catch made, Bowers. Doesn't matter how many guys you put in coverage, they can't cover him or tackle him easily.
Throws it on a line, always in time with Bowers, and a perfectly thrown football, and another first down on 3rd and long.
Bennett still got it, looking to throw in first down, flips it to Bowers. This is where we began, and Bowers pours it on, weaves his way deep into TCU territory, finally wrestled down. 6th catch of the night for the big fella from Napa. TCU fans hoping that will create some kind of a turnaround here, but that's reaching a bit. Ball to the end zone, Bowers, touchdown! And Bennett continues to dazzle. And Brock Bowers showing that he is one of the elite athletes in this sport.
Space by being on the outside. Here you create space with a condensed formation, and then you create the one-on-one matchup and you work back out.
Just 2 passing yards so far for Carson Beck. He's 2 for 4 throwing. Look at her throw here. Dumps it off short. There is Bowers. Bowers slips through a tackle. Into UT Martin territory. That's Brock Bowers, the reigning Mackey Award winner, and a flag comes in late.
Just what we were about to see right now, opportunities to possibly get in the end zone.
Cedric Van Pran coming back, the center. That was a big lift for this team. And there is Bowers, touchdown. First touchdown of the year goes to the Mackey winner, Brock Bowers. 73 yards at 4:39.
The one thing that continues to jump off, you're looking for him. It's going to be definitely running back by committee.
Looking for Bowers. They got him again. That's going to be a first down and more. Brock Bowers takes a hit and then leaves some punishment of his own and gets to the 13-yard line.
Balance and can take those hits, absorb them, and stay up. And Brock's like that.
2-minute drill time for Georgia. Mike Bobo's offense going to the air. They're going to flare it out to Bowers. Bowers to the 25-yard line, up the near sideline.
Dylan Bell in the backfield for Georgia on 2nd down. Carson Beck over the middle. Brock Bowers, first down. Pick up at 12. Their big #1 target. Beck to Bowers. Brock Bowers carries Gamecock backwards with him.
That'll get the crowd going. Pretty good. And the crowd will see the replay here and love it again when they watch the end of it, because he turns up, it just doesn't go out of bounds.
And now Cash Jones, they're going to give it to Brock Bowers, and he's not going to get much. Well, maybe he will. He does not go down.
He got 9, 10 different receivers who've caught the ball.
That one to the outside, and Bowers down the sideline and forced out of bounds.
That gets overlooked is how great he is after catching the ball. Yards after the catch. He is faster than you think. He's 240 pounds. He runs.
Here's Beck. He's got Bowers. Bowers. Touchdown! Brock Bowers. And they do it in 2 minutes and 32 seconds thanks to Brock Bowers, because Bowers is him. The catch, avoids, and it takes it straight to the house. Cash Jones in the backfield. 1st and 10. Beck. Bowers down the sideline, inside the 5, and forced out of bounds at the 2. Their last possession, and they scored 12 plays, 8 of them were on the ground. They converted 8 third downs. They throw it back the other way to Bowers. Bowers, touchdown, Georgia.
Again, watch 19. Where is he? Where is he? Well, it looks like he's pass blocking, right? No, not really. Just sneaking out.
3rd down and 2. Bowers sets up in the backfield.
He'll get the call. And the first down.
How about that?
Delp, the tight end, in motion. Beck off play action. Down the middle on the run. Brock Bowers. Marcus Harris, by the way, is back in there for the Auburn defense. Beck off play action. Throws complete to Bowers again. Brock Bowers trying to drag him down. He's all the way out to the 45-yard line. On these kind of situations, he's at the bottom of your screen on 3rd down and 8. Beck, deep middle, got it to Bowers. What a throw and catch to the 25-yard line.
To have this offense and the Georgia team on his back.
3rd and 12. Beck, they give him time. He delivers to Brock Bowers. Who else? Beck, plenty of time. Down the middle. Guess who? Brock Bowers. Bowers heading to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, you got to wonder how somebody can get that open when he's so important to the offense.
40 yards on the run and catch for the All-American and Mackey Award winner a year ago.
3 straight touchdown drives for the come-from-behind win. Faked it to Edwards. Man wide open. It's Bowers taken down inside the 40. 3 possessions, 3 drives, 75, 82, and 95. And here they come again. Brock Bowers. How did he get so wide open? This one goes for 59.
Yeah, just a complete bust in the secondary there by Kentucky. Brock Bowers, as a result, very traditional.
Ra Thomas and Dominic Lovett were the best receiver on another SEC team last year. And they still have this guy. And his first Georgia touchdown.
Bowers is wide open. Touchdown. 21 yards. His first touchdown reception of the night.
Well, I'm glad he's worked himself out of that. First down for the 25.
Here it comes.
A little bit. They hand it off to Bowers. Edwards got it to Bowers. Bowers got a block from Beck. And a flag comes in, and Bowers is inside the 15-yard line. Let's take a look at this last play, the hold and then the injury.
I don't know if I've ever seen a hold on a quarterback. Look at Beck. He's holding on to his undershirt. I don't know if Beck, that's not really a hold. That was self-preservation, I think, from Carson Beck. I don't know if he's ever been knocked back.
Bowers comes in tight, and there is his first touch. Slips a tackle, and Brock Bowers, welcome back to college football, picks up about 7 on that first down play.
Little hide route, get him the ball in space, and this is what we wanted to see. Little jump cut, that's who he is. This is beautiful.
Hands catch, and you see the elusiveness.
And he takes a hit at the end of this.
So Georgia trying to make it a 4th straight drive to the end zone. And Beck across the middle, and there's Bowers. He was pretty well covered, but he found some space and moves it inside the Rebels 45.
And he can also settle into that soft spot in the zone. Safety sinks, now he just settles. It's a nice little option route to be able to.
On 3rd down, Beck looks down the middle, there's Brock Bowers, touchdown, Dogs.
Gets that set, then he tells Bowers, hey Bowers, we got the matchup we want. Come on down, I got everything taken care of. We're gonna do a little pump, little stutter and go, little pump, and then nice throw. Perfect timing.
3rd down, they want to make an impact.
Georgia's the best 3rd down team in the country at 56%. On 3rd and 7, Beck on the slant, got it to Brock Bowers, first down.
Means man to man, they've got the matchup they like. On the outside, Brock Bowers, plenty of space to.
Beck, quick throw.
You got to get your hands up.
Or you're going to take it right in the kisser.
Absolutely.
Arian Smith getting a little time at wide receiver. He's down to the bottom of the screen and now in motion. Maybe the fastest player on Georgia's team. They fake it to him. And Beck throws down the sideline to guess who? Brock Bowers, first down at the 11.
Time to come out and come down the field. That allows it, and then you got to gun it in. You cannot lob this ball, and that's exactly what he.
In motion. Beck comes the other way. Throws to Bowers. Touchdown, Georgia. Making it look simple right now. He'll take the snap from Cedric Van Pan, who's making his 43rd consecutive start as the center of that offensive front for Georgia. There's the pass. There's Brock Bowers. There's a first down and a bunch more. Bowers bulls his way down to the 41-yard line. Georgia going hurry up as they got into the 26-yard line. Back to work. Carson fires in the middle. Got it. Complete. Brock Bowers.
Plenty of room off the line.
Oh, what a catch.